Hey guys, Sensei Jason here from shorin-ryu.ca. I got a really interesting email the day before yesterday from a karate practitioner asking me about turning in stances, how we turn in stances. Now, I don't have any information on this person with regards to how long they've been training, what their rank is or whatnot. They didn't give me that information. But regardless, I've got some interesting things to say when it comes to how we turn in some of our stances, and I'm more than happy to share that information with you. So stick around, we're going to do a really quick video on proper turning in your stances. Okay, so when we're turning in our stances, I think one of the most important things to remember is that using your core strength is super important. And not only for turning, but really in anything that we do in our karate, I think it's really important that you focus on what role your core muscles play in performing whatever technique it is, whether it's blocking or striking or turning or jumping, whatever it is you're doing. Certainly the core muscles are the key to executing really interesting karate technique. Let me give you just a really quick example of this. Let's just say you're doing cross decks. Let's take it down to this most basic form. Okay, we're doing cross decks in the deck, okay, or on the deck rather. Our stance is shorin-ryu or natural stance. Okay, look, there's two ways to turn when you're doing your martial arts or doing your cross decks. Okay, there's really kind of like the basic way to do it, and then there's the intermediate or advanced way to do it, okay? And it all really comes down to your core muscles. So when you're starting your karate, you know, you're kind of learning where your hands and your feet need to be. You're not so much focused on dynamic technique, so your turn is going to look a little bit like this. So you're, you know, let's say you're doing chu-uke, you get to the end of the deck and you need to turn to face the other direction. You know, you're still learning where to place your feet and everything, and your sensei is going to hopefully be spending some time with you on this. And we all know that in a stance like shizen-kai, you know, you put one foot in front of the other, you look, and then you pivot, and now you're facing the other direction, and then you're able to, you know, start moving and doing your cross-decks in the other direction, okay? So that is very basic, okay? That is what we learn when we first start training. We're learning where to put our hands, we're learning where to put our feet, and we're understanding or coming to understand the stance. However, there is a time will come when you've been training for a while and you're quite familiar with feet placement. You're starting to sort of understand how to move in your karate, and you're becoming more advanced. At that point in time, it's really time to start dialing it up a little bit. It's really time that we start looking at how the core muscles play a huge role in how we move in our karate. So, you know, a shizen-kai stance, which originally looked something like this, you know, place, look, turn, okay, very basic, is going to start looking a little bit more advanced, and you're going to start using more of your core muscles, and it's going to look a little bit more like this. Starts out the same, you know, you look, put your foot down, but then you're using your core muscles to twitch, okay, you're doing this wave motion and twitch motion, and you're using your core muscles to get around and move in a dynamic fashion, okay? So what do I mean by that, okay? Well, when you're turning, instead of really just pivoting on the foot and moving in this sort of slow, methodical way, you have to really engage your core muscles and contract them quickly whenever you're doing your technique. And this isn't just for turning. This is for punching, for kicking, for any sort of movement that you're doing in your martial arts. You're really looking to engage the core muscles. Okay, but this video is about turning, so we're gonna stick to the subject. Okay, so again, you're in your stance. You know, you get to the end. You're looking to turn, look, twitch. Okay, look, engage those core muscles. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Okay, engage those core muscles and get around as quickly as you can. You know, it's the same thing when you're in Zenkutsudachi stance, okay? You know, you reach the end of the deck, okay? When you're first learning Zenkutsudachi stance, you reach the end of the deck, it's like, okay, look, place your foot, pivot, block punch, okay? You know, look, place your foot, pivot, block punch. In the longer stance, we tend to step across with the back foot, right? So step across with the back foot, boom, boom, and then you can make your way on the other direction. But when you've been training for a while and you feel like you've reached a level where it's time to start picking it up, you have to come back once again to the core muscles, okay? So a turn that used to look like, quite slow and methodical and is really sort of just more concerned about placement of the feet and maintaining your balance starts to look a little bit more like this, okay? So again, you're looking to engage the muscles. So it starts out the same, look, foot, drive the other way. Look, place, and core, okay? You have to get around quickly. And eventually you can just sort of start moving away from this position. It's like, okay? Up, engage core, down, okay? That is what you want to start working towards, because honestly, this is only going to get you so far. This is only going to get you so far, and it's really, at some point in your training, it's not challenging your muscles anymore. You're, able to do this very slow and methodical approach without expending any energy at all. So at some point in your training, you're looking to up your game, and that's when you need to start looking at core muscles. Core, okay? Loose, energy in, energy out. Energy into the core, energy out from core. Out, relax, okay? Looking, okay, back and forth quickly. Those are the types of things that you want to start looking at when you're looking to up your game. Okay, so what's the message? I think the message is core, okay? Focus on core exercises. Anything that can help you strengthen your core will benefit your karate, whether you're punching, kicking, or, in this video we were showing some turning exercises. Same idea applies. Do lots of core-based exercises so that when you come to karate, when you come here to, to the dojo to practice your technique, you're able to engage the core to be able to make that dynamic body movement that all great martial artists have. So thanks for sticking around. Sensei Jason, shorin-ryu.ca. Please check out the website, check out our YouTube channel, and if you happen to be in the Oshawa area, please come on by the dojo. We'd love to meet you. Check it out. Come in and have a conversation with the senseis. And any questions you guys have, please list it in the YouTube channel. We love hearing from you guys, and we'll see you next time.